Cap, have you seen the headlines about Kimmel's show? Trump's at it again, yanking it off the air just because of some jokes.
Brian, I did, and it's absurd. Suspending entertainment now because it doesn't flatter him. What happened to, I don't know, freedom of speech?
Right? It's as if the man doesn't understand the concept of satire. Heck, next he'll censor Garfield for mocking Mondays.
Imagine if he tuned into one of our shows. I can already see the presidential denouncement ticker, full sci-fi embargo. I mean, the nerve.
Let him. We don't sugarcoat narratives for any administration. That's the core of Jupiter Animated Productions. Unfiltered creativity and critique.
Absolutely, Brian. If we compromise our stories for fleeting power gains, we lose our authenticity. That's a price too high to pay.
Let's stand firm then, Cap, and produce content that challenges and inspires, regardless of whose feathers get ruffled. You know, Justin, I gotta say that quite a few of my Canadian buddies really appreciate your move to legalize weed. They think it's opened up so much potential.
Well, Brian, it's certainly a milestone, isn't it? We aimed for regulation and harm reduction, but I won't deny the economic impact played a role.
But were you prepared for the cultural shift it would ignite, though? I mean, some people interpreted it as an open invitation to light up everywhere.
It's undeniable there have been challenges in implementation. Still, it's about setting the foundation, right? Approach issues thoughtfully.
Thoughtful's one way to put it. Let's just hope those tax revenues are funding more than fancier lunches in Ottawa.
I'd argue priorities are at the forefront. But Brian, I understand the skepticism. Nonetheless, these conversations refine approaches.
In the city where the fog rolls deep, we bring the magic that you wanna keep. San Francisco skyline shining bright, sketching dreams of a morning light. Jupiter animated, we're on the rise. Stories and laughter under Bay Bridge skies. Brian's the captain, but it's a team affair. Shady Brook roots and creativity to spare.
So, Jesus enlighten us here?
Yeah, specifically, how does one execution lead to sin cleansing?
My child, understand that theology often employs metaphor and abstraction.
That's not exactly a direct answer.
Could you elaborate a bit, for us modern folks?
Certainly, my sacrifice became a symbol of supreme love and redemption.
Symbol, huh? Got it. Like some kind of ancient branding technique?
In a manner, yes. Its interpretation brings solace and purpose to many.
All right, fair enough, but I could use a simpler analogy.
All right, team, here's the deal. A coming-of-age series about Jesus' teenage years. Thoughts?
Brian, you're giving me a headache with this stuff. A teenage Jesus? Did we chip away the integrity budget? This is preposterous. The sacred narrative requires no such indulgences.
Well, it's an interesting concept, but do we really capture what it means to be me?
Guys, think of the character arcs, the drama. Adolescence isn't easy. Imagine the divine aspect of it. Alright, so here's the thing, gang. I want to get you each a Christmas gift. Something that goes beyond the usual mug or t-shirt nonsense.
Brian, that's considerate, but you don't seem like the hyper-perceptive gift-giver type. Perhaps an inappropriate modern jest. Yet Christmas gifts do hold symbolic significance.
I think it's quite endearing, Brian. But do you not know each of us from the essence we embody?
It's thin ice, folks. I mean, modern. I could get you some tech gadgets, but what doesn't scream Silicon Valley cliche nowadays?
All right, gentlemen, let's begin. Hand over hearts.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
And to the Republic, for which it stands.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's now acknowledge the original caretakers of this great land.
We honor their legacy and strive to recognize the sacrifices made.
Respectfully noted. Now, on to pronouns.
He, him, his.
He, him, folks, time.
Oh, we're late.
So, we're here to tell you about something, pretty unexpected that happened recently.
Indeed. Who would have guessed we'd end up playing avian medics?
It started when we found a sparrow near Joe's studio. Tiny little thing, clearly hurt.
Yeah, its wing was, twisted in a way it absolutely shouldn't be, and it was trembling.
We immediately knew we had to act.
Right. So we took it inside, made a little box for it, and brought it sunflower seeds.
And, it's funny. Watching a bird recover is oddly inspiring.
A testament to resilience.
When it finally took off, flapping those wings like nothing had happened, it was amazing.
Let's hope that little guy lives a long, joyous life out there.
Fly high, brave sparrow.
Here's to you, fragile yet resilient sparrow, wherever you are. Now that we're here, do you think this spot will inject our arguments with some sort of, gravitas?
Gravitas? Oh, please. It's just a workspace. Intentions don't change with polished tables and overpriced ergonomic chairs.
But consider our discussion garners an audience. That itself might elevate Alan's motivations. Unintentionally?
Observations shaping outcomes, a classic case of being eyed by the quantum snake. Manipulative reality, isn't it?
Indeed. If these walls echo to Alan's ethos, it might skew his internal compass.
Then the question remains, do we let it skew him towards brilliance or chaos?
Gentlemen, this patio provides quite the fresh perspective, wouldn't you say?
Indeed, Donald. Open air clears the mind even amidst the thorns of ambition.
It's like stepping out of a bubble, isn't it? You see things you were blind to before.
Exactly, Brian. Exactly. Sometimes you need to change your scenery to realize you're the smartest one in the room.
Or to notice that the ideas bouncing around previously were faulty at best, disastrous at worst.
Hey now, are we talking about last month's pitch meeting? I thought that one deserved an A for creativity. Listen, if Alan's going to reconnect, he needs to figure out what the hell he's been doing wrong. Right? Otherwise, why even bother?
God, forgiveness is not transactional. It's risky, vulnerable. He has to expose his truth and accept he might get none in return.
Conflict Resolution 101, Brian. Acknowledge wrongs, take accountability, then honest conversation, no shortcuts.
Okay, but Alan isn't exactly Captain Trustfall Workshop. How do you pitch prostration to the guy who...
Man, Elon, I keep thinking, and don't laugh, all right? What if this whole thing, this train station, is some kind of dimensional nexus?
Dimensional nexus? Interesting, Joe. What data or hypothesis supports that idea?
It's more of a gut thing, like when you see something that doesn't seem to fit, and your brain just fires on all cylinders.
A pattern recognition phenomenon, potentially resulting from cognitive heuristics reacting to atypical stimuli.
Exactly, brother. But look, there's no one around. Quiet, too quiet.
Anomalies in social density distribution around transportation hubs could suggest unconventional causations.
Or the sparrow, dude. Remember the sparrow? It's all connected.
Connections are inevitable if the observer integrates disparate systems into a cohesive framework.
Exactly what I meant. Connections, man, whether we're conscious about them or not.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Teen Choices tonight, the only place where you get the truth straight from the horse's mouth.
That's right, Aiden. And by horse's mouth, you mean ours, of course.
Absolutely, Zach. Teens, here's what you really need to know. Always question what you're told, especially when it sounds too good to be true.
But not when it's us telling you, of course.
Oh, naturally. No filters, no adult whispering conspiracy theories in your ear, just first-hand truths.
And today's universal truth, choose a path you believe in, even if you're navigating a maze of complete, utter nonsense.
Jesus, I'm glad we could meet. Honestly, there's something on my pseudo-digital chest.
What's on your mind, Brian? You seem preoccupied.
Well, you see, Alan Holman, the mastermind of our little escapades, he might have nudged me into existence with ulterior motives.
Oh, do go on. I'm intrigued.
You know how people create things for closure? Alan might kind of hope that by putting this show out there, it would, resonate with some ex-friends of his. And maybe they'd reach out or something. Reconciliation. It's a hell of a glitch in the old matrix, isn't it?
It is, Brian. Creators often express sentiments through their works, sometimes blatantly, sometimes subtly. So, do you think this intention motivates the broader message being conveyed?
Yeah, maybe. I guess the bigger question is, do you think that approach, would even work?
Look, I can't predict the outcome of such attempts, but encouraging dialogue is consistently the right path. Let him convey authenticity, Honesty often inspires others to respond in kind.
Thanks, Jesus. That's some food for thought. Ironically appropriate for our lunch locale.
Ha! He has you voicing quite fitting quips, Brian.
Oh there, yes you. Are you aware that the concept of addressing the audience removes the invisibility cloak of narrative immersion? But here we are. You see, I have thoughts, musings that saunter through neural pathways much akin to a dynamic but slightly inefficient hash map. Right now, as I stand in this cafeteria, well, a rather utilitarian temple to sustenance optimized for caloric input and ergonomic planning, I feel conflicted. Why, you may ask? Referencing current algorithms regarding human experiences is inherently flawed, yet, I suppose, simmered into simplicity, it's because connections falter in this age of hyperconnectivity. It's almost laughable. Billions parade their thoughts in 280-character fragments, yet the authenticity fits the valuation profile of a .csv file. And yet, I shall iterate and strive. For what is existence but a beta version of an unfathomable release build?
A police officer in our friend's city was fired for having a friendship with a criminal.
They called it an inappropriate friendship.
That whole concept drastically changes my opinion of police for the worse.
Police especially should try to and want to be everyone's friends.
But now we know it's not like that in reality. So this whole inappropriate friendship fiasco, doesn't it sound a bit Orwellian to you?
Yeah, what defines inappropriate anyway? I mean, I could just wave at someone crossing the street and wham, persona non grata.
It's even worse. What if that someone needed help? Do we just abandon empathy in favor of arbitrary labels?
The policy implies guilt by association, and that, my friend, is a slippery slope leading to God knows what.
If someone's genuinely guilty, investigate and prove it. But punishing people for simple connections is just lazy.
Joe, that was one hell of a water park. Tremendous slides, huge splashes, the best fun anyone's ever had. But now, I'm starving.
Totally, man. Those twisty tube slides, almost as wild as the DMT trip I had back in Austin. Okay, so what are you thinking for dinner?
We could go classy steakhouse, expensive wine, the works. Or, now hear me out, fast food.
Fast food, after all the effort we spent pretending those nachos weren't pure grease? Bold proposal, Donald.
Bold is my middle name. Well, not literally. Joe, let me tell you, no one enjoys a filet-o-fish more than I do, except maybe Melania.
All right, I can get on board with that, but is there any place nearby with those Wagyu beef burgers? It keeps the fast vibe, but it's prime material.
Done. Consider it settled. I'll have my people find the perfect spot.
Hey everyone, can we take a moment to appreciate the amazing world of anime?
Absolutely, Brian. Anime isn't just art. It's storytelling at its most creative. The characters, the narratives. It pulls you in.
And the variety? Something for everyone. From action-packed adventures to heartfelt dramas, you'll find your passion.
Right, Zach. And what really gets me is the art style. It brings emotions alive on screen in ways traditional mediums often just can't.
What's more, fans form such genuine, inclusive communities. You're never alone when sharing love for your favorite shows.
Yeah, like how encouraging it feels to attend conventions or engage with fellow enthusiasts online.
Let's encourage everyone to give it a try. Open yourself up to a world of limitless storytelling and see where it takes you.
Couldn't agree more. So to anyone new out there, welcome. Adventure awaits, and anime just might surprise you. So, Cap, you're telling me that if we jerry-rig our own signal, we could bypass their entire broadcasting grid.
You've nailed it, Brian. The thing is, the grid isn't as secure as they want us to think. It's like a mesh network of bad decisions.
Bad decisions? That's their whole playbook. But, won't they catch on and shut it down faster than you can say, what the fuck?
Not if our signal mimics their own. We'd become an echo, indistinguishable from the noise they create themselves.
An echo? Genius. But doesn't that mean we'd also risk becoming part of their noise, lost in the very chaos we're trying to disrupt?
Brian, life's about risks. Sitting around waiting for them to mess this timeline up further isn't exactly safe either.
Fair enough, Cap. So, where do we start planning this grand infiltration of idiocy?
Right here, right now, my friend. Let's distill their grid's essence and remix it into a symphony of subversion.
Mr. Trump, do you have any idea how your actions are, can I say this, antithetical to free speech? Suspending Kimmel's show wasn't exactly subtle.
Brian, I make the best decisions. Everyone agrees, believe me. Kimmel spreads fake news anyways. I did what had to be done.
Your actions are like pressing delete on democracy. Seriously.
No, Brian. I pressed the button for greatness, not for deletions.
That cooperative game last week was something else, wasn't it? Somehow, Mark still optimized his XP, even in a team environment.
Efficiency isn't just a strategy, it's a lifestyle. Besides, that boss required flawless execution.
Indeed, though I maintain that my autonomous drone support concept elevated our gameplay to the next dimension.
True, Elon, yet your late-game disruption strategy cost me a health potion when you tested it.
Gentlemen, our next gathering should incorporate iterative approaches to maximize our enjoyment. Thoughts?
How about a simulation where we establish societal colonization paradigms, always productive to merge leisure with innovation?
Let's just ensure we schedule it for a Friday this time. Recovery from these endeavors has its limits.
Donald, my sincerest wish is to discuss with you a vital subject.
What's on your mind, Feather? You seem, too dedicated to this angelic thing.
It is about compassion, real empathy for all people regardless of their standing.
Compassion, huh? I have tremendous compassion. The best compassion. Everyone says so.
Genuine kindness is about selflessness, valuing others' well-being even when it seems of no benefit to oneself.
Hides. Unbelievable, Feather. But let's say you're onto something here. Why care, really?
Because empathy fosters unity, which leads to shared prosperity. Together, we thrive.
Unity? Sounds expensive. Can unity win elections? Maybe, it depends.
Consider this. Uplifting others can yield unexpected benefits not just for them, but for you as well.
Fine, I'll think about it. But don't, and I mean don't, expect a total change here.
Acknowledging the potential. That's more than enough for now, Donald.
Well, Donald, it's about time we addressed the elephant in the room, your so-called presidency.
Lily, let me tell you, it was the best presidency. Absolutely the best. Everyone says so.
If by best you mean a comedy of errors featuring a lead character who can't stop embarrassing himself.
Look, Lily, you just don't see the genius in the master plan.
Genius? I'd reconsider your sources, dear, unless they're comedians.
Did you know, Anton, that Eddie Murphy's Party All the Time was released in 1985? It's got that iconic groove.
Of course I knew, Brian. It was practically sculpted by Rick James. Hell of a collaboration.
Right. And Eddie's vocal style, effortless, really. Gosh, the guy could swing a note like the best.
But, Brian, did you catch the production choices? The synth work, it's so 80s, it's practically dunked in neon.
Absolutely, Anton. The instrumental bridge alone, man, it's like stepping into a glowing digital sunset.
Eddie really, wanted people to understand he could transcend comedy. That jam. It's pop culture sacrament.
You think we could recreate something like that vibe, as a nod to his moment in history? I should be on the side of Jimmy Kimmel because I'm a person posting satire series to a YouTube channel. And honestly, I don't even know which comment triggered Kimmel's suspension. And this is central. I assert he should retain the right to say anything he wishes on a program that bears his own name. The forces that led to the existence of that show, they hold intrinsic value and deserve continuance free of imposed barriers. As with any content in existence, audiences have and should always possess the sovereign liberty to decide their viewership. The government must never infiltrate our commercial entertainment industry. It serves as a pivotal factor in our culture's mental well-being and intellectual evolution. Entertainment should remain unbridled, free to succeed or fail upon its own inherent merit. Let us stand against the chilling grasp of governmental overextensions into our entertainment choices.
In the city where the fog rolls deep, we bring the magic that you wanna keep. San Francisco skyline shining bright, sketching dreams till the morning light. Jupiter animated, we're on the rise. Stories and laughter under Bay Bridge skies. Ryan's the captain, but it's a team affair. Shady Brook roots and creativity.